Hi guys, this is BSA RISQUARD Huntsman. This is a 1v1 on Homestead. This was another one of my sort of practice matches, and this was worked out really to be a very good practice match for me, because this guy was a really good player. Well, it was a very good battle, but he is a good player. I'm not saying that he's not. But yeah, so I'm just sort of setting up my formation at the moment, sort of generally looking to go in and take sort of the centre of the field was sort of my objective prior to starting the match, and then basically move up into here and sort of hold it and hold this area and then push back and obviously being aggressive and attack him back into his own area. But it didn't quite work out that way. In fact, I did play a match before this one against this is espadas Predator. His name's Flint Eastwood in this, but I did play a match beforehand, and I think he underestimated me. I mean, I was under a different name, so I don't think he probably just thought I was a random or something, and he sort of underestimated his opponent, and he was very super aggressive. I think in this one I was France and he was Prussia, and but she was a little bit too over aggressive, and I turn that against him as such. But he didn't hold back in any of his aggression in this match. He pretty much was just as aggressive, but with a French build. Obviously with the French build, his men are going to be stand for a bit longer, and I think that's what he realised was his problem from the first match. And he also took Napoleon, and I think considering he's got Napoleon, he has got a very good build. I mean, my army, I think I've got like 4 guards, 3-foot guards, and an 8th Life Regiment, bunch of line, 5 lights, 1 and 2, 3 cav. Whereas he has, obviously, French cavalry is the best in the game, so he's got a good old bunch of it, 6 of them to be exact. He has some voltigeurs, and I think he only has voltigeurs. I don't think he has chasseurs. And he has some Swiss foot. No, not too bad. They're all right, especially for the price. And he has a bunch of young guards and a couple of Polish. So, I mean, obviously he's taking old guard. If you've got Napoleon as well, you're going to really cut down the size that you can take of your army. So, I mean, this was a bit of a waste here, but he does pull back. He's still got quite a strong unit there. Sort of pushing up around this area with his cav, maybe. I mean, like, he could have had this option to swing around here, get behind me. But he's trying to cause me some, like, pester me with his shooter cav over on this flank. But he makes another mistake here with his cavalry by swinging that round behind me, because I'm able to now attack that with...
Sir, our general is under attack.
I'm now able to attack that with 2 units of my cavalry, and it's going to kill that chasseur cheval quite quickly. This, I don't think I was checking this too much at the time. I wasn't checking my fire, but I think I do set fire at wheel off in a minute. He's kind of caught me with these units firing here. They're just firing straight into a hill, but I think I do see that relatively quickly, and then let's turn fire at wheel off on these units here. I think I'll pull back. I'll just pull back, actually, forcing it. The reason why I'll pull back at this point, I mean, because he has got more and better cav than me. Also, I want to try and force him to move up onto the ridge of the hill where I can get better shots on him on here, because I don't really want to push over that hill. I mean, he's got trees in here as well. Yeah, he's got the trees in here as well, so shooting into trees isn't good. Wastes a lot of ammo, so I don't really want to push that attack too much. It's kind of causing me, I mean, good cav work here. It's causing me to form square with my line. I'm going to swing this cavalry back around here and then recharge his line, forcing him to form square so I can shoot at his line infantry while they're in square as well. Wanted to push my line infantry around here. Missed a square over here, which is not good for me, so this foot guard does go into route, but it does come back. was really impressed at how aggressive he was. I mean, you don't really
Our men are running, sir.
you don't really see that from a lot of players. And I mean, like, it wasn't, unless I'm sort of playing like huntsman players or ex-huntsman players. I don't really see the aggressiveness well, I mean, I just thought I was playing at random. I didn't actually realise it was Espadas Predator until after the match anyway. So I was quite surprised at how aggressive he was, and I really liked that. It's really good. I mean, I love aggressive players. It's better to be aggressive. It's more fun. Just sitting back with like artillery or just camping on a hill with or something like that. It's just boring. You just sit there and you do nothing. You know, you just let them come to you. There's no, I don't see how there's any enjoyment in playing games like that when you play a game, you buy a game. Like, I mean, if you buy it new? I mean, like you buy a £20 to £30 game just to sit there and just sit there. You know, I want to play a game. If I buy a game,
our men are running.
If I buy a game, I want to play a game. I want to buy a game that I'm going to play it. You know, not fucking just sit there. You know, just watch. It's a bit daft, but I don't know. People have their own ideas, I guess. But it's caused me a lot of problems with his cavalry here. I mean, obviously, I've only got one guard over here. I've got regular musketeers. He's got 2 young guards over there. I'm running that foot guard back as quick as I can before this one routs, but it is in the trees, so it has got a bit of cover. Nice cav work here with this. I've had to bring my free corps over here, but I'm not going to bother attacking his cavalry, as you'll notice. I want to get his line. I want to make these guys form square and then like return fire, because it's these guys that are going to rout my line infantry, not the cavalry. So it's these guys that I need to concentrate on. A lot of people probably would make the mistake of like bringing this cavalry down and having a cav on cav fight and fighting, going and chasing after the chasseur cheval. But no, I mean, look, I've routed these 2 units. They're gone. I mean, these guys would have like stood to have been routed themselves, but because of that cav charge, I've got rid of those 2 units. So I'm now able to move in and attack these young guards. I've got my foot guards coming up. Although depleted, they are still going to cause a bit of damage. Did I form square? No, I missed a square on my musketeers, but my foot guards managed. But I'm still going to cause casualties from fire from my foot guards in square there to those chasseurs cheval. But my cavalry's still stuck in there, causing disruption to them, so they're not going to fire back at me. He obviously sees the same danger that I did, so he does the right thing in charging my line instead of my cavalry over here.
Our men are running.
I've got my foot guards. They're going to get some accurate fire in there, but it does the right thing again. I mean, these guys are in square, so you don't want to leave the cavalry on that because they're going to die pretty quick. Charges my foot guards over here, but they are foot guards and they are going to stand for a little while, and they're pretty good at fighting. So but I'm going to move up on the flank, get some shots here. He obviously realises he needs to send some more cav over to this flank. That shot sends my men down, this unit down to 47 men, so they can no longer form square. Foot guards managed to rout that chasseur cheval unit. So I'm going to get some free shots on these, because both of these units are firing at this musketeer in the trees here, so this one's just getting free shots at the moment. He's trying to take advantage on position on me.
Our men are running.
Not bad either, really, moving up here and hitting me on the flank. Obviously I'm going to have to be forced to pull back. I'm going to lose this flank over here, so I am going to have to fold back this flank, and because obviously he's going to have free to bring cav round here. He's got 2 young guards which are going to come round here as well, so it's just a matter of time. So I kind of really just want to damage these guys as much as I can, and before the young guards and the cavalry get round here, sort of thing. So I'm repositioning over to here to do that. Didn't spot this, obviously, I think, because I was concentrating on what was going on over here at the time, and these guys are firing away, but they're still behind the hill, and I'm just shooting the hill at the moment. So I mean, obviously these guys are not even firing anything. He realises the situation, so he's just hoping, he's just trying to get me to waste my ammo. So this guy, I mean, like I said, he desperately, he was an intelligent player, definitely an intelligent player, knows what he's doing. So I think all my cavalry is actually gone at this stage, I believe. Yes, all my cav's gone. So he still has got a full cav unit there, and well, relatively strong cavalry unit over there. So he has advantage me with cavalry, plus it's shooter cav, so it can shoot at me. Crazy, huh? But no, I know. I mean, my strength here is my lights, and I need to get these guys working for me. So with the situation now, I mean, he's probably feeling pretty confident. He's got me on the back foot. So basically, I'll move back here, and now these guys have moved onto the front ridge of this hill. I will be able to get shots on his Voltigeurs, and my Prussian Fusiliers will tear those Voltigeurs apart. So, I mean, I don't even need to fully destroy them really. I just need to weaken them quite heavily. So, I mean, I'm quite happy to push up and take first shots from these Voltigeurs. Really not too fussed about that. Because I mean, like, I know once my guys start firing, look, they're gonna like start decimating them. So again, he's on the cav attack. I knew what he was going to do. He was going to like obviously try and make me form square, push up his young guards, which is definitely a good thing to do. So I moved my light infantry over to this position, waiting for him to do that, and I just done target fire straight on that cavalry because I want to kill it. I don't want that. I need to get rid of that cavalry. And so obviously, seeing the situation, I've got to pull my line infantry back now that cavalry's out of the way, and run it back and get it out of the way. Target fire again on that chasseur cheval. Obviously French cav, it pretty much goes down to the last man before it'll rout, which is a bit of a pain in the arse really. But yeah, so why he's attack? I mean, look at this. I mean, he knows exactly what to do. He's very good indeed. I think I'll put up an Inspire here at the moment as well, because I need to. My men are going to shit in their pants and run.
Our men are running, sir.
But look at this. Why he's attacking me on this flank with his cavalry? He's attacking me on this flank with his cavalry. So he's very good, man. It's the kind of thing That's definitely the kind of thing I would be doing, and like, I know all of the good players I know would do as well. You need, I mean, like, you're really stretching their micro and stretching people's abilities when you're like attacking like that. So obviously these are I want to get these guys out of square as soon as that cav's
Our men are running, sir.
as soon as possible, because they're just getting shot up. So I need to get them out of there. I need to pull back really and full out. I mean, like, I'm in a bit of disarray at the moment, and he's definitely got the advantage. He's got Napoleon as general, yeah. So, and that cavalry again, it's French cav, so it's going to take quite a bit of killing. I need to get my general out of there, because I mean, I did take a good general as well, Count von. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. So I want to get these guys back, reform new lines. At the moment, I just ripped everything back, and then and plus I was waiting for this unit to come back from routing as well. Kind of just ripped everything back, trying to form a new line before he pushes up on me. He's a bit slow on pushing up against me, so I do have a bit of time to reform a line. But I'm kind of, with him pushing up his young guards over here, I'm kind of having to set up a new line, but fight while I'm doing it, you know. Get some of my guys set to shoot these young guards and like try and hold them back. Get a few casualties while my guys can set up a proper line over here, you know. He hasn't got the cavalry anymore, so I don't really need to set up the line infantry support behind my lights.
Our men are running. Our men are running, sir.
That was obvious that was going to happen with like Prussian Fusilier with that few men in it. That Musketeer is going to be gone soon as well. But these, I mean, my Prussian Fusiliers again, they're my ace in the hole. I've got my guys in the trees over on my right flank. They're going to, I mean, they will get routed eventually, and but they're going to take a bit slower to take damage. But well, I thought it would have been, but obviously not. But yeah, if you look here, I mean, these guys.
Our men are running. Our men are running, sir.
I thought they might be tired with that amount of running, but see, Prussian Fusiliers will just tear a line apart, absolutely tear it apart. Whether it's old guard. I mean, obviously get scarability with old guard, but I mean, you go like with young guard, or any line infantry unit, right, Prussian Fusiliers or light infantry will tear them apart. So he's going for melee over here. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure he would have had ammunition left. Don't know. So I'm going to pull them back, and I'm going to try and like get a bit of target fire on that Swiss foot. So I want to get rid of it. I think I even charge it with my general, which may not have been the wisest of moves, but I think it seemed to have paid off. And then I mean, obviously, like cavalry is quite useful, and like so I decided to send my general in to attack these Voltigeurs as well. Again, risky. I lose my general, then that can cause me quite a lot of problems. I mean, I've got rid of both of his young guards now as well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
And as you can see, running low on ammo on certain units. I think my lights, I mean, they fired a lot, especially when they were firing straight into the hill. It was a bit silly on my part. I mean, this foot guard, I'm not too worried for the time being about letting it stand up against these two Swiss foot, because they'll stand and they'll put up a bit of a fight as well. But I think all of my lights are actually out of ammunition at this point, so I'm just going to turn them into a melee blob and cause some disruption. My general's done some bloody nice work here, routing these two Voltigeurs. I'm surprised he wasn't attacking me with his Napoleon, actually, because he would have killed my general and routed it, which would have had a major effect on the morale for my men, especially if he kept his general as Napoleon. But these he's got Voltigeurs coming back. I'm not sure. I think they might come back as well. But I know that, yeah, I mean, obviously he's got two Voltigeurs come back from routing now. This is such a lovely game. It is a nice game. I mean, obviously the graphics aren't as quite as great as Full of Samurai, which is also again is another good game. But I definitely think as the rifle set game or the musket sort of games, Napoleon does have is still better than Full of Samurai. But that's for another topic. But anyway, getting back to the battle. I mean, I've got two foot guards here. Obviously, they've got. I'm going to lose my life soon. They're not looking too pleased about the situation. Those Swiss foot have done pretty well, but then they've had Napoleon as their general, so they're going to hang around for quite a while. Again, I'm going to go after these Voltigeurs with my general.
Our men are running.
Just lost my 8th life regiment. I've lost all my lights, so my only unit I have left is my foot guard. So I really want to get rid of this. Swiss foot. I mean, at the moment, obviously, my general's just routed, so I've only got my one unit left. It is a foot guard, so that is the only advantage really I have at this point. But he has with these 3 units and his general. This was a mistake, massive mistake. Should not have charged his general at me. I think that was his one big mistake here. Was losing Napoleon, because that's really not a good thing. His men aren't going to like losing Napoleon, you know. But then again, my foot guards aren't really going to like losing my general either. But I do have a guard unit, whereas he has Swiss foot and 2 Voltigeurs. So, but he does have manoeuvrability around me. He does have he is able. I mean, if he wanted to, he could have one moving up the front, one moving around the flank of me, and this moving around the flank of me, and have. He's got the option of having either moving up against me as one line, or the better option would be to fire at me from this side, fire at me from that side, and fire at me from the front. Left, right, and front would be the best options. But I know that from my own personal experience that the unit I need to concentrate on getting rid of is this Swiss foot, because as soon as that Swiss foot goes, these guys are they're not going to like that either. They're going to like that. Not going to like that at all. That's what I meant to say. Can't get muddled up with my words. So, I mean, it does have, at this point, he kind of needs to be running away from me, really, because he's got range on me now, and I have to chase him if I want to kill him. So he can pick me off with range. I see that the melee wasn't really working out too well. My men didn't really like that, so I stopped and got them firing. I mean, obviously they're foot guards, so they're going to be it's accurate fire they've got going in there. They've just run out of range, so I switched fire to target fire on this one. Again, he's doing the right. I mean, he's doing the right thing, but I think he should be. I'm pretty sure he's got longer range on me than that, so I'm going to run out of range of those guys. And what I really want to do is get him, make it look like I'm running away. But what I'm going to do is turn around and run back at him, and then get some shots off, and hopefully. And I mean, this is the only way I could try and close the distance of shooting them, and hope that he doesn't pull back in time enough for me to get a couple of shots off. But these guys really are not liking the fact that the general and they're the only guys left on the field facing a foot guard. So that one's just routed. I mean, a 15 men is likely to. And then that one decided to rout. So it was a very, very, very close match. Could have gone either way. It did. I really did think I was going to lose for quite a while there at one stage. Well, for a little bit of the match. But yeah, it was. I really wanted to post this replay because it was an excellent battle. Really good fun to play. And I'd like to say good game to Espadas Predator, who is Flint Westwood. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all again next time, guys. Thanks for watching.